fly away.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Bandai SH Figuarts Majin Vegeta. Now this is a figure I've been looking forward to for a really long time. I am a Vegeta fan, and having another Vegeta in my collection is just too sweet. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get Vegeta out of the packaging, and we'll have a better look at Majin Vegeta. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Majin Vegeta posed and out of the packaging. Before we get onto the figure, let's actually have a look at his accessories. Majin Vegeta here does come with 5 different faceplates. He comes with a neutral faceplate. He comes with a neutral faceplate with a vein on the forehead. He comes with a smirking face. He comes with a evil laughing face. And he comes with a tooth gritting face, which all the faces look really nice on him. Default, he comes with a neutral face. I actually have the one with the vein on his head because it's Majin Vegeta. He needs to be all veiny and vascular. Aside from the faceplates, Majin Vegeta here does come with 3 pairs of hands and then an alternate right hand. He comes with a pair of fists. He comes with a pair of style pose hands. Comes with a pair of hands for the Big Bang attack. And then he comes with a right hand for his atomic blast, which unfortunately he doesn't come with the atomic blast effect, and that's all Vegeta comes with. He's really lacking in accessories, but he has a lot of nice details on him that we're going to go over in just a little bit. So what we're going to do is have a closer look at Majin Vegeta. And here we have a closer look at Majin Vegeta, and I have to say, Tamashii Nations is getting much better with the faces. It looks more and more like it's from the anime. The paint on it is just really executed wonderfully, and then you can see the vein right here sculpted on. He has the M for the Majin Buu insignia right here on his forehead. Really loving his hair. I'm pretty sure it's the same head that we've seen on all the previous Vegeta figures. I'd actually be surprised if it was a new sculpt, but I'm wagering that it's an older sculpt. One thing to note is that his head does sit a little low on his neck joint. You can see right here how low his head actually sits on that joint, and it is a little bit noticeable. You can even see it's hard to get into his neck because mine is posed at like an awkward angle. Now he does have a unique torso. This has been the first time that this torso has been seen on any figure, and it looks really good. I'm not sure how well it's coming off on camera, but these 2 pieces of plastic seem to be 2 different shades. This one's actually a little more glossy than this one, and then we go back to that glossy one. I don't know what, not Hasbro, but Tamashii Nations is thinking, but yeah, it's kind of noticeable. But again, on his shoulders, we do get that vein, and it's a nice sculpt on both sides. His arms, again, have that vein running down it, so he looks really vascular, and that's pretty much how Vegeta was drawn when he was Majin Vegeta. Unfortunately, his gloves are painted. They're painted a gray, not actual white. I would have liked it if that was actually white. Another thing to note is that they do have a seam line right here on both the gloves, and it's sculpted, and I really wasn't expecting that, and I'm really glad that Bandai was able to do that. And then his lower torso we have seen before. I believe it's the same as Super Vegeta that we got. So nothing too special here. Boots sculpted pretty well and painted fairly nicely. So overall, a really nice figure, and I'm really glad I have Majin Vegeta in hand. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him compared to a few other figures, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Majin Vegeta posed next to DC Multiverse Superman and Marvel Legends Deadpool. And here we have Majin Vegeta posed next to Super Vegeta and Goku Black, and I originally said that they use the same lower torso. It honestly doesn't seem like that. Looking at them closer, Super Vegeta's looks like he's bulkier, and I'm not surprised why that surprises me, but Super Vegeta is a bulkier figure. And just compare the 2, they do look really nice together, and you can see what I mean. He has a neck, he doesn't. So moving Super Vegeta off camera so we can go on to Majin Vegeta's articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, but let me actually just pop his face off really fast. It sits really, really low on the head. In fact, you get virtually no movement with it. That is a little bit unfortunate, and the way it is, that's the only way to get to the neck without, actually popping the head off. But you're mainly just going to get a swivel and some slight up and down on that, and the neck joint really doesn't move all too much. Arms on a ball joint, so there's a ball going into the torso, so we do get some up, down, and back and forth movement. We do have a butterfly joint, which brings the arm forward about that much. We do have a hinge in the shoulder, picking his arm up to about there. Does a full 360. He swivels at the bicep. He is double jointed at the elbow. Has a ball hinge system here in the wrist, so you can have an up or down or in and out hinge. He has I want to say it's a ball joint right here in the torso, because we do get some slight turning. We get some crunching back and forward, side to side. So that's possibly a ball joint, maybe a hinged ball joint. And that's pretty good. You can actually lift it up to give him a little more range. We have a ball joint right here with a hinge which goes back and forward pretty far. Swivels at the waist. And if you want to pop that off, you can. You can see it's just a ball hinge joint right there. Legs go out. Almost complete 0 degrees, so I really do like that. Legs go forward about that far. Go back really far. Swivels at the thigh. He is double jointed in the knee. Has a ball hinge in the, or just a regular ball jointed feel, so we get some up and down movement, some really slight rocker ankle, and then a toe hinge, which really doesn't work all too well. But that's Majin Vegeta for you guys. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Majin Vegeta posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really love the way this figure came out. Although he is missing some key accessories, some more hands would have been nice and a blast effect. Just because he is mainly a reuse of Vegeta, I don't see why Tamashii Nations didn't give us a little more with this figure, seeing as how he was about $60. $60 is kind of steep for a Vegeta figure, especially because he doesn't come with anything too spectacular. But the sculpt on him is nice and the paint is really clean on him. If you haven't already done so, pick up Majin Vegeta. He is available on Big Bad Toy Store, which is where I picked mine up. If you are looking for Majin Vegeta, go check out Big Bad Toy Store. At the time I'm making this video, he is in stock. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other Dragon Ball videos, as well as my other SH Figuarts reviews. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.